All right. Going live here.
Brilliant.
Getting this cranked up.
There's a lot going on here.
Man, I know.
All right.
Week 2 with the hat.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks great.
The hair is growing.
Looks great.
Yep.
I know. Neither.
But look at it's so sharp looking.
Yeah, today was just, I don't know, just something different.
I love
All
it.
right, these are your two favorite realtors on the internet.
That's right.
Jingle, it's coming.
Just
It's
gonna
coming.
embrace it.
It's coming. We don't know when, but it is going to come. It's good to be back again. We probably should at some point let people know
what week it is.
Yeah, because then if we hope to do this for years, it could be like,
week 230.
Yeah, or like episode this within this.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
year X, year 1, episode.
This is probably 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Good rec. We've got a good thing going here.
Yep.
My name is Sandy Roberts with Lovette Properties, along with the team leader,
Bryant Lovette with Lovette Properties.
and the person himself. Hey guys, we're really excited today. Why? Because we have a special guest.
Yep.
Not to be revealed yet.
Nope.
Potentially sitting right beside us.
Potentially.
When the camera comes on,
That's
you'll
right.
see. We're gonna go through our normal stats, buy, sell, stat of the week. And then we're going to have, we have this new thing, Bryant, we're going to try out today.
I know, I like it.
We're going to do, we got a guest on, got 3 questions for the guest, which I'm personally thrilled by.
Yep.
But then this is something we hope to kind of maybe periodically have on our show, is bring in guests not only from real estate world, but different industries at large to learn, grow from, leadership, and other things.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, a way for us to all glean.
Yeah.
It's it's great. We're gonna call it the three question chair.
3-question chair.
3-question chair.
That's perfect. That's right. Thank you. We talked about it last week, and I totally forgot.
No, it's totally all right.
3-question
I got
chair.
you. But yeah, I like the fact that we can bring something concise and valuable to you guys with
a miniature TED Talk.
That's right. That's right. I like it. I love it.
I love it. Talk. Something. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. It's probably too much love.
too
It's too much love it.
Okay, cool. Well, let's run down. We'll do our
Man.
mortgage minute. We'll do the sell side, buy side, and then we'll hop into the 3-question chair.
Perfect.
Does that work?
I love that.
Not much to go off of on our mortgage. Really, not even minutes. More of a moment.
Yeah.
Things I would say are stationary in the sense that historic lows.
Yep.
People keep asking, is it a good time to buy? Yes. On I think a upper level. If you have good credit, thank
Boom.
you.
Credit score.
Your credit score's on the high end.
Yep.
Then you're going to be in a good place.
Yep.
I saw 3.25 on a 30-year. Again, that's on the low end, historically low.
Yep.
Again, in the time that I've been in.
I was about to say, and really, as long as any of us have been in the market. So, I mean, are they coming even below that? Yes, but I mean, you're more than likely purchasing down your interest rate at that point. So, which there's no need to do that, not when rates are this low.
Yeah.
So they're already historically low. So they're great. Yeah, and I think he hit it on the head, guys. Credit score. Where is your credit score?
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in a banker or someone in the mortgage industry at some point to help us understand. If we're not, what's good? If you're not good, how do you get good? And if you are good, how do you stay good?
Yes.
That's
and
it.
then also do I qualify for that interest rate?
That's a good point. I know, and that's probably the thing that's not fair. Is like we're throwing it out. And it's like, if you have a high tier, what's a high tier?
Dangling the carrot.
I mean, 720. What's
exactly?
So
when will I qualify?
And I periodically look at my FICO score. That's on my Wells Fargo account.
Yes.
But as I've talked to some mortgage bankers, that could be plus or minus 20 points. So it's really hard to know. I would just like to know from my own, especially again, not a mortgage guy. We do real estate. But when it comes to helping folks to think through what these numbers mean, even when they're just thinking about is this our time? It kind of gives them a little bit of kind of maybe wisdom in that arena.
Yeah. Next couple of weeks we need to make that happen.
Absolutely.
That'll be really good.
All right, let's do sell moment. Bryant.
Yes.
In your court.
So, guys.
Something.
Excited. I'm going to bring you some TAR report stats here because.
What's TAR report real quick, just for those.
TAR report, triangle. The triangle stats. Okay, as far as the nation, I'm not talking nation, I'm not talking state. I'm just talking about our triangle real estate stats right now.
Okay.
But we've got some positive news. Showings up 13% in the past week. So people are, they're growing more and more comfortable being out. As of today at 5? Is today at 5? The stay at home is
lifted.
Is coming back.
It's coming
rolling
back. That's
back.
right. Entering into phase 1.
Yep. Phase 1. So that's exciting. Some businesses starting to come back and open back up. So I think something to really talk about in the next couple of weeks when we have a lender on is how does a furlough affect you?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Can you qualify with unemployment? Are those checks qualifiable? So we're going to talk. That's going to be so good. So stay tuned for when we bring on a specialist in that arena. But yeah, so showings are up. People are feeling more comfortable, and then pending sales have never been higher in a week. Have never been higher in a week by one listing, by one pending listing.
Okay.
Since 2016.
Wow.
So homes are coming off the market, and then our inventory, I think it's down a total of 2%. So we're hurting on the inventory front. It's creating demand, and I've had buyers that are losing out. I've had listings that are inundated with offers, and so multiple offer scenarios are still out there. There's some pockets where you can still get. I mean, you're working buy side, so buy side. What are you seeing on the?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's good. I think that's good to keep in mind. I do think if the home is in a certain price point, well, even up to the 500K, things that maybe would sit a little bit longer, they're going quicker if it's in the right location and it's probably move-in ready.
Yes.
And if there's not a kind of gleaning or evident negative to it, those are still going kind of first weekend.
Yes. You were saying this earlier.
Yeah.
Off camera, Sandy was like, "If it's cute, I mean, if you have the cute factor,
I didn't say that.
You may
word.
not
I did not have said cute. People, I did not use the word cute. That's Brian's word.
Paraphrase.
Goodness, thank you.
Gosh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
man.
I'm not putting quotes on this, okay? But
using the word cute these days. Maybe I did, Brian. Maybe I did, and that's exactly what I said, and that's what it's come to.
Move in ready.
Okay.
If it's move in ready and doesn't have I think you used the word like blaring flaw.
Okay.
And that's really important. Like if there's something, buyers are getting picky, and right now, if your home has something that is a huge hit to your house, buyers are getting more and more picky about it. We've seen those sit a little bit longer.
Yep.
We have listings within our firm that have sat a little bit longer than we expected them to, because there's something about it. We don't love the lot, we don't love the driveway, we don't love the bathroom setup, and those have sat a little bit longer. So, but
good to know.
Yep.
My one kind of stat on the week from the buy side is this. And this should not come as a surprise. You've probably seen it if you've listened to the radio, if you've seen the billboards around town. We are in an iBuyer movement, meaning there are these companies that are coming in that are buying up things, from not local. And a lot of it they're buying it sight unseen, but these are companies like Open Door and Zillow and Redfin.
Yep.
And it is now, there was an article that came out that said Open Door, they are back to resuming buying in this market. They make up approximately 7%, all these kind of iBuyers, if you will.
Yep.
Again, meaning that they do a lot of the transactions, or the transactions are done online, right? I mean, you're sending it to a computer out in Arizona or wherever they're located.
Yep.
But these kind of large hedge fund corporations that are not based locally make up around 7% of the listings in the Raleigh area, which is crazy. And I think they'll try to expand that.
Yep.
Which it's just good to know that's an option.
Yep.
And there's more to that, but just to know that there are other people vying, and this is an undervalued market at large.
Yep.
So you have people who are still coming in, corporations who see the value of being in this market.
Yes. They're investing their money here for a reason.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good thing, especially if you saying, should we buy now? Yes, because you're getting economic indicators of corporations saying we want to be here.
Yeah.
We want to, it's still, as I said, undervalued in relation to places like Charlotte and Austin, Seattle, some of these other kind of major
other metro.
Yeah, kind of medium tier markets.
Yep. I totally agree. And then there's and
so they're saying we're ready to start buying again, meaning
that's awesome.
Yeah, kind of to your point. I mean, it's only going to heat back up, especially as we start to phase out
Things start rolling back.
Yeah, as we kind of re-enter into kind of a normal economic conditions.
Yep, I totally agree. Yeah, and then if you listen to Goldman Sachs, you listen to some of the other economic advisors out there. I love following this account, Keeping Current Matters. An amazing account, but it is predicting this to be a very different type of market correction from 2008, what we saw in the housing with the housing bubble, And then what we saw even in the Great Depression, we have long, lengthy recessions. They're predicting a painful, but a far more drastic and shorter correction. So anyways, we'll see what that looks like.
Totally.
And we'll be here every single week.
That's right, but it's good to keep that in front of you.
Yep.
Hey, guys, let's go ahead and jump to our 3-question chair. And I think that means we're going to get to...
We are going to totally...
yes. Hey, ladies and Brian, why don't we scoot over here a little bit?
Boom!
And bring that closer so people can get... Guys, ladies and gentlemen, so excited. You don't have to look at, this ugly mug anymore.
Wow, thanks for that.
The one and only. This is Nancy Lovette. Nancy, you can probably see here.
Okay.
I'm right there. Bryant's right here. We're going to do the very best. Brian, you're barely in mine, but it's okay.
In here. You know.
Guys, we're going to work on these things. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Here's what we're going to do. We got 3 questions today. I'm going to do a quick intro. I'll ask the first question. I'll jump to Bryant, and then we'll wrap it down. Then we'll have a special announcement. Sound good?
I love that.
Does that sound good, Nancy?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Yep.
Guys, totally honored to have in the presence in our 3-question chair with us today, the Nancy Lovette.
My mother.
Yes, Brian's mom.
My mom.
Also the founder, broker in charge of Lovette Properties.
Yeah.
She and your husband Doug, but you guys you have started Lovette Properties. You have been working real estate for how many years?
14.
14. Guys, so this is a wealth of knowledge, experience, and really just service that is sitting right here in our presence. We could sit here for hours, but we're going to try to distill it down to about 3 questions to get to y'all today so that you can have something to run with and hopefully grow and learn in the process, whatever industry that you are in. So let me go ahead and jump in with the first question today, Nancy. We have our own firm, and for folks who don't know what that means, we are not associated with anyone else. We are.
Yes.
We broke off. You broke off. Why? Let me just it's a 2-parter. Why did you feel the need for Lovette to become its own kind of firm?
Yep.
And what culture did you want that to embody?
Great question, because I was with Keller Williams and love Keller Williams. Still have great relationships there. Valued my time, learned a tremendous amount. And had I stayed on my own, if I was just going to be paddling my little boat down the river as an independent agent, I would still be with that company today. But I have a son who was also in real estate working underneath me, and as we grew and our business grew, my desire to want to build something unique for my family and expand, I guess, a dream and a vision of being able to serve new, younger agents entering the market required a bit of a branch out so that I could build something unique that would give me the flexibility to do it. So I don't know that I would have done it on my own.
Okay.
I'm not a super aggressive, go conquer the world, I just need to be this big agent. I never needed my sign all over Raleigh. That was never a passion. So I didn't build it for Nancy. I wanted to build a company that I could pass to my family and to Bryant. I could see a lot in Bryant. I'm going to brag for just a second.
Oh, boy.
Brag.
No.
Not for very long. 2 seconds. 2-second brag. But a lot of skill in Bryant that I think that you have that even I don't have. Certain personality thing. I just knew you could go far, and I wanted to create the opportunity to make that happen in the best possible way. At the same time, not being so internally focused where it's just about us. I really wanted us to not just be a firm, but be a family and expand that to
Not
other
a firm,
people.
But a family.
Yeah, that was the slogan. I think Allison came up with it a while ago, and I have loved it ever since because that is the heart of our firm. We're not just a company.
Yeah.
You can join a million different firms out there. You can sign up with a lot of people, probably, well, for sure, more successful and maybe more knowledge or more, lots of tools that are out there that could be presented. There's a lot of heart behind our company, and we do care. Yeah. And everything within me wants to serve the people that are part of our firm.
Yes.
Even sitting next to you, right? Roberts, you're not a Lovette, but you could be a son.
That's right.
When I sit next to you, I feel like, yep, these are my kids.
Right.
And I just, whoops, I think I need to hold this. that is how I feel. And
Yeah.
that's how I feel about anybody that joins us.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And which
great.
answers the culture question
that's
completely.
Yep, that's exact, man.
Yeah.
We can shut it down right there, but we got 2 more. Bryant, up next.
To me, what's the most rewarding thing about being a broker in charge?
Yes.
And not just a broker in charge, because I think this is going to change from firm to firm. In size of firm, it obviously changes based on the number of agents. But let's get specific. Like, what's the most rewarding part about being a broker in charge of Lovette properties specifically?
Well, for sure, it piggybacks upon why I wanted to do this in the first place. The most rewarding part about being a broker in charge is really feeling like, is mother a bad word? Probably, I guess it.
We call her Mother Hen.
Yes,
around here. Mama Bear.
I love to. I do love details. I like to protect. There's an element of my personality that loves to protect. I'm a protector.
Yep.
I don't know if there's a personality profile out there where protector's one of the letters or the qualities, or I don't know what animal that is. I'm sure I don't know, but. Whatever personality profile that is, I do want to protect.
Yep.
A broker in charge is that.
Yeah.
A broker in charge, I don't focus on, oh, wow, I just want to sell a lot. I want to serve a lot, but more than that, I want to protect a lot.
Yeah.
And so a broker in charge is always kind of looking out. What advice can I give? Do you need it? How can I also guard? How can I advise? How can I serve?
Yeah.
How can I protect your career?
Yeah.
And that's how I view it. I want to do everything I can to not just protect you in legal senses, but also just your career for your family. How can I protect your income? If you're, young and a young couple and a family maybe in your future, I want you to be successful. I don't want you to be a statistic. I don't want to bring in an agent and be like, yep, you're part of the 80% that got out in the first year because you didn't make it. I don't want that. I care if you're new, and I do have a heart for new agents.
Yes. Yeah.
I haven't been somebody to just let me make 1 million phone calls to everybody who's part of another firm.
Yeah.
When I left Keller Williams, I think there were a few of us that left at the same time, all for different reasons. Everybody has a different approach. And there were some that were like, okay, I'm going to call every agent from the old office and get them to join mine. I never did that. I don't even think I made an announcement. I didn't even post it on Facebook. I just didn't do any of that because it wasn't my passion to grow. I did have a heart for individual growth. And do you want to get into a career? This is a great opportunity. And if you're brand new and you're not part of another firm, then I want to help you see all the benefits that real estate can offer you. Not just for income, but for fulfillment in your life and flexibility. There's just so many different things. And that's the most rewarding part.
Yeah. I think, those 2 questions right there. I'm going to finish with a third. I kind of was going to say, where do you see it going? I think you kind of talked about that on the front end. It's kind of a passing off, kind of a legacy building within your own immediate family, but obviously those on the outside are still benefiting as it being a part of the larger Lovette family. Let me just ask this. I think maybe this might be a good kind of closer. You've been in the industry a long time. What are some themes that are some characteristics that you see within agents that tend to be able to make this a career?
That is a great question because,
yes,
there is kind of a broad understanding that, a certain personality type is what you need to be successful. And that's not true. That is not true. I never fit any of those profiles of what it would be, to be a successful agent. They never said, "Oh yeah, you got to have a personality like Nancy." I mean, that was just. But that's okay.
I'm pretty sure Gary Keller told you to your face.
Yeah, but this is Facebook Live.
That. I
don't know if you want to put that out. Yeah, I was using it as an example. We'll just put this at full disclosure to the entire world.
Yes.
Gary Keller himself did say, kind of use me as an example, as somebody who might not have what it takes to be, mega.
Yep.
Which is okay.
But he's proving your point.
But he's proving my point.
He's proving your point.
And it actually, kudos to Gary, who knows his stuff. Doesn't know me personally from Adam.
Right.
But could talk to me and know, okay, you're more of a nurturing personality. You're not a super aggressive, salesperson. I wasn't going to go out and conquer the world, and that's okay. And it didn't hurt my feelings. I mean, it was more like, oh yeah, that's the obvious.
Yeah. And it doesn't define success.
But it doesn't define success because we each have different metrics.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to be successful in the way that somebody else is.
Yeah.
What is successful to me is fulfilling on a whole different level.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's not money or I made X amount
Yeah.
or we have this many agents or anything like that. So
Yeah.
vision for growth isn't going to be your traditional, Lovette Properties isn't, we need 100 agents by the end of the year. That's not our path.
Yeah.
But I do see growth in the future. It might look different from another firm,
Yeah.
but I'm excited. Because we're boutique and because we're high service, we do value excellence. I want everything to be top notch. I want every leg of our business, every service piece of our business to be the best. I really do. I want our marketing to be outstanding, and it is.
Yeah.
I want our agents to negotiate well, and they do. I want to have the best agents. I want when another agent out there sees an offer coming from a Lovette Properties agent, I want them to go, we would love to work with Lovette Properties because they're excellent. And when we're not excellent, I want us to have the humility to admit it and to have the grace to be honest and serve with integrity. And I just want all those things to come through. And so that's what we're looking for. Slow measured growth, but growth with excellence in mind.
Yeah.
And then a boutique firm that expands our services. So that's coming in the future. I'm excited.
And speaking of expanding, expansion, expanding.
There we go.
I thought we were going to say the same
Both
word.
I thought we were
Both are words.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, thanks for staying with us today. This is Nancy. Thanks for being on here. I'm going to let her make the initial announcement. Guys, we do have a special announcement as it relates to being a boutique, but with expansion. When the culture fits, when the shoe fits, it fits.
It fits.
Yep.
And I think we might have found, well, I know we found a fitting shoe, if you will. Cinderella story. I'm just going to bring in March Madness because we didn't have it references. The shoe fit. Nancy, would you mind sharing with our folks that are listening today what the exciting news is?
Absolutely. I'm so excited about a new agent that has just joined us, brand new, probably doesn't even know that we're mentioning her name on Facebook Live.
Yeah, no, that's right.
But Mary Courtney is outstanding. Just fits everything that Lovette Properties wants to be, strives to become. I'm just so excited that she's joining us.
Yep.
She's going to be outstanding.
Yeah, excited to share more with you guys about her and introduce her to you guys.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be she's going to be someone who does impact this culture and impacts clients, impacts Raleigh, someone who has moved back into the area, but I mean, she's moving home.
Yeah.
So, which
Somebody
is really cool.
Somebody you know really, really well.
Yeah, so Mary Courtney Southwick, welcome home.
Yes, that's right.
But also welcome to Lovette Properties. I know as we'll get to a share, y'all will hear more about her, but I was
excited for
that was an exciting call when I was like, when Mary Courtney said they're coming back. I've been following some of what she was doing. Seemed like they had a similar firm down in South Carolina, and was like, man, if y'all come back up, as a family, we would love to talk. And I knew that she would interview and look at other agents or firms, which I would expect. But I think we were very honest with who we are and who we weren't. And so when we got the call that she was coming, that she was going to join, obviously epically excited. But I think
very excited.
I think one, because we pitched who we really were. Yep. And it wasn't anything else. We didn't oversell. I didn't undersell. I didn't undersell it. But was very honest.
Yeah, and that's what we want to stand behind. And so for every person that joins us and joins our family, the Lovette Properties family, we want it to be a right fit.
Yes.
And we want to make sure we're transparent and honest. We live with integrity. Those are the things we want to stand on.
Yes.
And it's exciting when someone out there wants to join what we have going on.
Totally.
So we're excited, Mary Courtney, to get to work with you day in, day out.
Welcome to the family.
The fam, yes.
That's right. And
not a firm, but a family.
That's right.
You'll love it.
And just to
wow!
This
was running a little bit long, and I'm gonna start some dumb stuff.
Some dumb stuff.
Yeah, we might have been wrapping this up and take a bolo tie off.
Down.
That was great.
But guys, we very excited that we have the folks with us that we do have.
Yes.
I can speak as a team leader and say that we love each and every agent that's a part of what we do. And that includes this guy right here. Thanks for being here today.
Love it.
Thanks for
Nancy. Thanks for joining for our first guest on Three
That's
Chairs.
right.
Hey, who knows who we might bring on next if you're interested. We're going to get coffee folks. We're going to get car guys.
Right.
We're going to get runners. We're going to get mortgage brokers. We're going to get surfers, dog people, cat people.
All of the people.
I know. All of them. All right,
I don't know
guys.
about the cat people.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
don't know
point.
about the
That's a good point. My wife's going to kill me.
I know.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate from all the platforms. We're going to wrap it down from your two favorite realtors on the internet.
On the internet.
There we go. That's going to catch.
Yep. See you guys.
Have a great weekend.
Yep.
Bye-bye.